All right, we are back. Hello again, everybody. It's your friend Will. This is the Memory Lapse, and we are continuing with Red Deck Wins, pushing our way up to Plat. Maybe one way to think about this is that we're either going to play 100 games or hit Plat before we stop playing with Red, whichever comes first. And unfortunately, I think this is a mulligan, but this is a keepable hand. Let's see what's on top. Wizard's Lightning's fine with the Lavarunner. We'll take a Lightning Bolt. Alright, so we'll take a turn off of Shocking. I usually opt just to hold this back to block so they don't gain the life. I feel like trading one for one, it's not worth here. Ooh, that's good for us. Oh, they're flowering. Okay, so they're on green-white. So if they just play nothing here and pass, we can shock it in for damage. Hold up more shocks. Keep them off of Convoking. History. Alright. So it feels bad, but we shock the token. We get in for 5 attacking this turn. And we hope the top of our deck is kind to us. Kind enough. Upgrade this to 4. So now we're getting in for 7 this turn. So here's where drawing like a Chainwhirler would be quite good. And a Loxodon. I guess we're going to say this Witcher's Lightning for their face at this point then. See, this is exactly the situation I was describing in the last video. And when this dies, it doesn't even matter. Alright, so here's how we'll do this. Grow this back to 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just attack with all. And now we're a 3 damage spell away from winning. That little mana boost from Steam-Kin's always worthwhile. They just scoop. We're empty-handed and they just scooped. That's insane. Alright, so we're back up at halfway through gold. Maybe if we're lucky. I mean, I've had some, looking at the stats, I think the longest win streak I had in 50-ish games with this deck was 7 wins, so certainly possible just to win like 3 in a row here, especially if our opponents feel like scooping on turn 4. This hand is weak, but it does have Frenzy, and we're on the play. That's a solid top deck. In these red deck matchups, Frenzy is usually backbreaking. The first person to get it going is advantage, so keeping 3-land Frenzy is kind of like saying, well, I'm either going to draw spells, which is great with my 3-land, or I'm going to draw a land, which is great with my Frenzy, so... just clear the board. I also think that board control is important in these mirrors. taking these off the board, keeping them off of cheap lightning bolts. And so now we're either drawing a spell, good, or a land for Frenzy, also good. And it's land for Frenzy. They may be, I don't know, they might be on a slower build. I'm not really sure, or they may just be on the exact same plan as us, where they're just going to play land Frenzy next turn, and it's just going to be a Bonanza. I'm guessing Bonanza. No. Alright. Alright, we're just going to kill this. We have access to a lot of cards. Sucks that we're going to be drawing the Steam-Kin. But we don't want to let them go off with theirs. Okay. Alright, so they're going to chip in for 4. Draw Steam-Kin. Chainwhirler's very fine. Land off the top. And we can set a stop on the upkeep in case we want to use this Witcher's Lightning before we draw it. I think we will. Yeah. I think this is just going to go straight to face. Nah. We'll take out the Lavarunner. That's probably the smartest thing to do. Draw the land. Main phase, play Steam-Kin. Get it for 3. Alright, so now we have Steam-Kin and Frenzy. Oh shoot, forgot to set the stop on the upkeep there. That sucks. I hate it when that happens. There's a chance they don't block, but I guess they have to. Yeah. Discard 2 cards. We're 1 away from, like, doing some stuff there. Oh, as long as they don't have 8 points of burn on top, I think we're okay. But they scooped. It's a little weird. I guess I see the writing on the wall that we're probably going to go crazy next turn with the Steam-Kin. But hey, I'm loving it. I'm loving people who are scooping to us. Alright, yes, I mean 3 land, Steam-Kin with a little bit of removal and damage. This is on the definitely on the lower end of 7s. Of like, you don't see a path to 20 off this hand. And certainly if they're like a Grixis deck, this is the type of hand that just gets owned very badly. But if they're a white deck or a red deck, this hand is reasonable. In green-black, this is okay too. We have answers for elves, we have answers for explorer creatures. And the Steam-Kin represents the ability to just run away with the game. Our opponent took a mulligan. I think that makes it easier for us to decide to keep. Kept on top. So I'm guessing that they kept land. So interestingly, I think we're just going to play this Firebrand and not attack with it. And if they play a turn 2 explore creature, we just pop it with this Explore on the stack. That way we don't have to use the lightning strike for it. Okay. I guess now with shock and the Steam-Kin, we can do the damage here. We'll play Jade Light. So let's get the maximum amount in, because this is probably going to get contempted. Alright, well, they're on 12. We have a board. A lot of their 1-for-1 removal is not very good here. And I think we just shock this on with the trigger on the stack. So they can't grow it to block. Wow. Oh, they are like all in on Explorer creatures. It's pretty rare that you see that. Definitely just holding these back for the annoying factor. Hold the land. Keep them on a virtual 8. Alright, we can beat this with a reasonable top decks. Lightning Strike at the start. So the worst thing they can do here is finality us. In which case we would throw 2 at their face, put them to 8, Lightning Strike, put them to 5, and then we're just top decking to try to find 5 more damage. Whoa. So this is looking like a second main phase finality then. Yep. So they attack first because they get in 2 more damage that way. So the question is, do we throw the Lightning Strike here? It probably doesn't matter, but I think we should in case we top deck a Frenzy. We didn't. Alright, so now top decking a land there means we probably lose the game. Whereas if we had top decked a spell, I'd say we have like a 50-50 shot to win. Yeah, so double land. That's a little disappointing. We're only playing 20 lands, so games where we draw 7 like that become challenges to get those last few points through. But we were just probably one experimental frenzy or one risk factor away from pretty handily winning that one. We also could have played a little bit differently in those early turns. Alright, but if we get to scry, do we keep this? Maybe we do. So if we get to a second land, it's good. Cool. I think we're gonna play the Pyromancer. I guess we'll play this Steam-Kin. I love when my opponent plays Vanguard against us, because it just means that Fanatical Firebrand becomes 4 damage to the face. They have to attack, right? Wow. If we draw land here, it's so punishing for them if they protect this. Oh, they didn't. Interesting. Those interactions is one of the reasons that when I was looking at green-white, or like first going from like unranked into gold with green-white, I took the do they have like seal aways and stuff? I wonder what they could have. No. I took the Vanguards out and I was playing with the Thorn Lieutenant because ooh. Alright, well, we're gonna rely on the power of the Steam. I think we probably want to get this Phoenix into play before the Frenzy, since it just blocks the Ferox forever. What? Oh. It's a little bit of a weird choice. But I guess if they have nothing else to do with the mana, they might as well get the Legion's Landing into play. Alright, so the way to do this is to Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike the face. We're just like a little mana short of being able to do like a ton of things. Play the Phoenix. And next turn we can potentially play like multiple Chainwhirlers, depending on our draw. So they either don't see this interaction or they have something that answers the egg but not the card itself, which I'm not really understanding. Maybe I should have even just double blocked, because this Pyromancer's probably not getting in. No, it'll get in. Yeah, I should have double blocked. Ugh, and we bricked. Wow, this is insane. We can still win this, but I did not think we were going to brick this hard. Now, unfortunately, they can flip their Legion's Landing if they want to this turn. Alright, I think we do double block here. Oh, so they are going for a flip. I don't think their deck is going to have the pump spell, right? Alright, if they have the pump spell, God bless them. This build just doesn't look like it's going to have the pump spell. I'm thinking of a card. Jeez. Imagine how easy this game would be. If we had drawn one more land, we could just play double Chainwhirler. Oh, this is so heartbreaking if we lose this one now, because this is such a layup if we didn't break off 4 in a row. These losses are especially frustrating because of how punitive ranked is. And they have Loxodon number 3. Why? Yeah, why not? Just have it. Alright, so we're definitely a double block here if they attack. They're not attacking. Alright, Lavarunner is a real magic card. And I think we just need to build board at this point. And just attacking with this thing. No. Now are they finally going to play the Conclave Tribunal? No, it's just history. I'm not too afraid of history. And they have Conclave Tribunal. Jeez. RIP, like my easiest win ever. It's just turning from an easy win into a hard win. And now we get, draw the thing that doesn't help us play Frenzy. But with 2 Steam-Kins, so land or spell lets us play Frenzy next turn. As long as it's not a 3-mana spell. And then we get to go off. We get to live the dream off the top of our deck. Do we just take 6 here? No, I think we double block. Because they've made this bad attack before. Alright, so what does Wizard's Lightning do for us? We Bolt Amara. Alright, what are they thinking about? This is interesting. So they could lose the game right here. Doing this. If the top of our deck is anything good. Like, all we need is a Chainwhirler and they lose on the spot. Yeah. On second thought, I should probably be sending these to their face. So just keep looping, making mana here. Yeah, if we had sent that to their face, we would have won. Mistake, mistake, mistake. And now if we brick twice in a row, we're in a pretty bad spot. Yep. Breaking Frenzy doesn't do anything for us. But I guess we do want to clear these 1/1s. No. We can keep them from gaining a lot. As long as they don't have an overrun effect. But I don't think that their Low-Hide Ferrex deck is going to have a +1/+1. Oh, they did show us Flower, didn't they? No, that was the other player. Alright. Oh, they are just shoving, huh? So we go block, block. Block one. Block one. Block here. And how much are we taking here? 5, 10, 14. But it's less than that. Alright, this prevents them from 4 life gain. Wow, what a way. What a way to go. We made a mistake that turn. It's going to cost us. Oh, we played so well, and then the one turn that I just wasn't looking at their health total. I was thinking about getting to Chainwhirler and trying to force through against the tokens. So we're taking 9, 13 on the swing back. Which means even if we double block here, there's still 9, of which we can block 6. So it's just not enough to survive. Cannot believe we lost this one. If we had just shocked their face with that Wizard's Lightning, we would have actually found enough burn to win. And we just went brick, brick. I wonder if they're going to see it, though. They just blindly swung with everything last turn. Alright. Well, I guess the solution is just to not double block the 5/5. We can live one turn. Prevent as much of the life gain as possible. Take 4, 5. Go to 1. Alright, we still have top decks here. Put them at 9. Risk factor kind of counts. Because it gets us towards generating mana off the Steam-Kins. Actually, risk factor is good enough, right? Because no, they get to make a card, they get to make a token to block. But now making the token to block is not enough, right? Yeah, we actually did it. Oh my god. Thank you, Base Experimental Frenzy. Another long win in the books. Wow, 31 minutes. Okay, well that's it for this one. That one was an emotional roller coaster, to say the least. But yeah, we are making progress. So on that session, we're at another +1, so we're right there. So if we start off the next session strong, just like with win-win, we can go right into plat. So let's pray for that, but we're going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll be back again soon with another set of games.